am so confused by the weather. Checking the forecast all week and it was like rain, cloud, rain, cloud, changing like every half day. Blue skies! Genuinely had grand plans this morning that I would get up early and ride over to, I ride a monthly social ride from Giant Tugby. I'm ambassador for Giant Tugby, so I have one of their bikes on loan and I do social media. I lead a monthly social ride. Okay, so I'm on a quieter road now, so I can talk a little bit more without the cars. But I'm also riding uphill, so maybe forgive my short sentences. Yeah, so I run a monthly social ride from Giant Tugby. As many of you know, people are always welcome to come along. It's 20 miles, generally the last Saturday in the month. So I'm riding over, and this morning I had really good intentions that I would get out early and do like a much longer loop. Didn't happen. I had a chilled coffee. I went back to bed with my coffee and my book for a bit, and I needed that. So hey, there we go. But here we go. It's an absolutely beautiful day, blue skies. Not what I expected at all. Genuinely cannot believe that sky when it said rain. I am not complaining whatsoever. Amazing. I can't ride down this road without filming because I love it. Beautiful, riding alongside woodland here. Love that. And remember, no chopsing in the woods. If you watch some of my content, if you watch some of my past videos, you might have seen that on tours when I'm riding with mainly Johnny and Peter on tours. I tell them no chopsing in the woods so you can just enjoy the sounds. And here I am, chopsing in the woods, don't tell them. Here we are, bright and early. I've actually made really good time today. It's only 11 miles to ride over here, but yeah, I allow lots of time because it's quite lumpy. Lots of undulations. Yeah, so relax for a bit. So out on the ride now. Not filming much because I just like to be present on these rides, but it's a nice day. So lucky with the weather. And yeah, catch up with you after.
Chai latte.
Just stopped for a spot of food. I'm feeling energy depleted today. Just one of those things. Sometimes it happens, doesn't it? Yeah, maybe just a bit underfueled off the back of this week. Yeah, I'm just limping home now. Probably about 5 miles to go before I get there. And then I think I am due a decent feed. Can't wait. Oh, that was lovely. Nice little ride with the gang. Coffee and a sausage roll, Cafe Bon 2, and now just riding home. Gotta say, I'm feeling slow today. My climbing was just so slow and I think I just need a bit of a rest. So I'm just gonna ride home steady and have some lunch, chill, and get ready for work tomorrow because I've got to be work on Sunday. Got an event happening, so early start for that. So I just want to say thank you guys for following and I'll see you next time. Hi gang, hoping you're well. Lucy Sturgis here from Lucy Sturgis Cycling and Adventures, but I'm just going to do a little bit of bike maintenance. So I've got my gravel bike here which has a flat tyre, so I need to change that. So let's go. Right, here we go guys, let's do this. Flat tyre. Let's get this sorted. So first of all, get the tyre off the rim, pull it into the middle. Then I need some tyre levers, trusty tyre levers, and I'm using ones that I know work well. People get quite particular about tyre levers, and with good reason. It's quite interesting with this because I thought I had a flat tyre. In fact, I knew I had a flat tyre when I did the gravel ride recently with Peter. So yeah, I knew that it was flat, but it looked like it had only gone down a little bit. So I managed to put in some air, and actually that got me round and got me home. And then when I checked my bike the next day, properly flat, gone, as happens. So take this out. Just gonna have a bit of a closer look and put a new tube in. So, just having a proper good look in here. So I'm pretty sure it's a slow puncture. Hi. And this kind of makes me laugh. So most girls probably use tweezers for their intended purpose. But I think I usually use tweezers more for getting small bits of flint out of my tyre. I'm pretty certain this is the culprit. So yeah, it's just a really tiny little bit of flint. I'm just going to have a proper check of this because I reckon I wouldn't be surprised if there's something else in there. Bikes are tiny. Oh, that's something else. Just there. Sharp little pointy bit. Again. Let's see if we can just push it back out. And I guess I'm going to get lots of comments from people like, you should go tubeless. But I think a lot of people are actually coming back off the tubeless bandwagon now. What are your takes on it, guys? What do you think? Tubeless, when it works, is great, but I've had a few tubeless fails too, so. Okay, that's out. Again, they're really tiny little borderline things. Right, well, I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to pop another tube in. And maybe, if I cook for Peter sometime, he might come over and do me some puncture repairs. He has done them before. Because that's the sort of friendship we have. And he's not called Puncture Peter for no reason, is he? Although maybe this is my karma for winding him up so much. It's always that last bit that's really hard to get over the edge. My little tip is just to pull the tyre right into the middle of the rim, and it just gives you that extra little bit of room. So I've got the tyre on now with a little bit of air in the tube, so now I am going to pump it up. So I find with these tyres they don't always seat straight away, and the way to seat them is just to put a bit extra air pressure in. So I've done that. Now I'm taking it back out. If you've got any tips for seating tyres, guys, let me know. I'm no expert here, I'm just showing you my amateur bodge way of doing stuff and how I get by. Right, so put this wheel back in. Skewer going back in too. Don't chuck it everywhere. Job done.